said, what is technology? Whose technology are we using? How do you implement this technology? Who's the final recipient of this technology? Should we absorb it? And can we absorb it? The only technology that we can use is what we call, as much as it's cliched, is the appropriate technology. For every work we do, for everything we create, for everything we develop, we have an appropriate technology. Sometimes you have a very smart technical solution at a very smart price that is unaffordable. And sometimes you have a low-tech solution that really works. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the famous story about NASA and the Russians sending an astronaut into space. Interesting. All they did was use a pencil, perhaps. Now, what do we do? Let's see if this works. Max Aerospace, just to give you a background as to why I'm a technological person to speak here, is an MRO. Now, for those who don't know, MRO is not maintenance and repair overseas. It is maintenance, repair and overhaul. The story of India is MRO means maintenance and repair overseas. We are in our 20th year. We've survived a substantial number of odds. We are on the technical forefront of a lot of our products. These are some of the capabilities that we have. We're based out of Bombay. You've seen these numbers. Everyone has spoken about them, and they're fascinating. So I go back to my question. Whose technology are we using? Well, by and large, we're using the technology of the OEMs developed primarily for their initial domestic consumption. This was never developed taking India into the mind space. We didn't exist 20 years ago on the technical front. Most of the aircraft that are being flown today, or the products, have been designed and evolved over the last 40 plus years. Easily, if not more. There are some newer aircraft coming in. Today we are a growth model. 15 years ago we didn't exist. How does it get implemented? Through regulatory agencies, through the OEMs, through the governments. Can we absorb it? Absolutely. I think you have seen a change in India of Indian companies being able to deliver. And when I say deliver, I am now going to down focus into maintenance repair. So what is maintenance repair? We are in the business of safety technology. Almost 99% of what we do is mandated by an OEM. We ensure that their standards, their technical knowledge is continuously implemented to ensure safe flying of aircraft. Like everything else, aircraft, cars, roller ball pens have wear and tear. And in order to ensure that it is safe, you have MRO, maintenance, repair and overhaul, to keep these planes flying. And what does that lead to finally? A safe aircraft has a lower cost. Can we achieve this in India? What's your market size? 800 million. For those who don't know, what did India produce out of 800 million? Maybe 25 million. In a country that produces perhaps the third largest number of engineers in the world. Third largest, and we employ or deploy less than 1% of that in our industry. Who are the big service providers? Biggest perhaps in the defense space, HAL, in the civil space, Air India, and now growth from the private sector. We have a market resurgence, as it was mentioned in the earlier thing, through the FDI policy. We have new models of growth of PPP. Which brings me to the last question. Can it be supported? Do we have OEM support? Probably yes. Do we have bilateral reciprocity? Probably yes. Probably no. Is foreign certification an issue? continues to be. Quality of education, I think it's getting there. I think when you look around you, when I went around all the biggest technological companies, you find a host of Indian engineering talent, something to be proud of. We do have lack of hands-on training because our market is still small relatively.